This is Trevor Sports, and now it is time for Match of the Day. Good evening. The lead at the Premier League is a fragile thing at the moment. Anybody can have it, but tonight we will decide who will lead as we take a week-long break before we have more Premier League football. I know, there's no midweek match today coming up. We start with Liverpool versus Leicester City. It's two sides which have had contrasting histories. Leicester looking to break into the top four, while Liverpool know probably nothing but a win would keep them top.
Here's Jordan Henderson picking it up, the captain. Still Jordan Henderson, the first captain since Alan Hansen to lift the trophy in the first of the top flight, and Fabinho's shot well parried away by Kasper Schmeichel, and it's a save that his more famous father Peter would have been absolutely proud of here himself. What a great big right hand.
Then we have Manchester City versus Tottenham Hotspur. Memories of that amazing Champions League quarter-final could resurface. All that of our fantastic 6th round match that took place nearly a year ago here on Trevor Sports. A lot riding on this one. So comfortable on the ball, Manchester City, but about a half an hour away from getting beat unless they can find an equaliser. Oh, good header away. Spurs hanging on. Gundogan. Oh, Gundogan again, and another bit of good defending to block the effort. And then, of course, we've got all the roundup from all the other games today, including second place Manchester United, who are looking to chase and make their way up to first. To the King Power Stadium. It's the 2016 Premier League champions against the most recent Premier League champions. Liverpool here coming to this game off the back of an indifferent form, as 2021 has been an odd start to their year, yet they're through to the quarter-finals of the FA Cup after a comprehensive win over Arsenal. Travelling away to the King Power isn't an easy feat, and that was on Jurgen Klopp's men. As for Brendan Rodgers, worked wonders with Leicester City, and they really are looking to threaten to break into those Champions League spaces. So for Leicester City, there was a lot to do. Your commentator at this one is Trev Motson.
Well, two Premier League champions collide. One a former Premier League champion going back 5 years at odds of 5,000 to 1. The other currently top of the Premier League and current holders of the Premier League. We should be in for some spectacular football on a wet, grey and misty sort of day here in Leicester. Liverpool currently top of the table, having beaten Manchester City, and with the combination of United losing that weekend before the FA Cup, they considerably could win the treble, the same treble as Manchester United did in 1999, as they beat Arsenal very comfortably in the FA Cup. Leicester were also through in that as well, and they will play with Vardy up front, with Barnes and Maddison supporting. A back five of old Brighton, Fuchs, Evans and Fofana and Justin, with the evergreen Kasper Schmeichel captain in the deciding goal. Liverpool, what you see is what you get these days with Jurgen Klopp. 4-3-3s are given, and Diego Jota keeps his place, so in essence it's the same team that beat Manchester City in the last round of games. Should be an absolute cracker here at the King Power. It's misty, it's cold, it's rainy, but the atmosphere, I can tell you, is white hot, and we're all set. I think we're set fair for what could be a thrilling contest between two attack-minded sides. So it's Leicester City in the blue to get us away, attacking the goal to my right. Liverpool in the red, attacking the goal to the left. And Thiago with the first touch for Liverpool. Fofana now winning it for Leicester. Justin now playing it in there towards Maddison. Justin again. Tillemans does well. Maddison has got it on the right hand side there, and he gets it back again from Justin. Great atmosphere inside the King Power. 30,000 boisterous Leicester City fans, plus supplemented by 2,000 Liverpool ones. Here's Ndidi now. Vardy up ahead. Nice turn away from Fabinho. Here's a chance. Vardy! It's a superb start for Leicester. Jamie Vardy strikes again. Oh, it's only taken them 2.5 minutes. But Vardy's having a party, and Leicester have taken an early lead. And Liverpool do not literally know what's hit them. An amazing start this. Well, Brighton to Ndidi, who had the space really, or had the whole room of the King Power to work the ball into Vardy. Nice turn away from Fabinho, and what a finish with the left foot. So unerring, it was untrue. And Vardy up to his pesky little tricks again. Rubbing salt into the noses of the big teams. Leicester City 1, Liverpool 0, 2.5 minutes on the clock. Salah. Now Leicester have asked the question with the goal. Now Liverpool have to answer positively now. What are you made of? That will be the question that Leicester have asked. Free kick to Liverpool. Jota gets on with it straight away. He was the man tripped. Allegedly. Here's Alexander-Arnold up against Maddison. Still Alexander-Arnold running infield. Here's Jota. And Barnes got a touch in there. Salah. Oh, Maddison got back there and did really well. And Leicester staying on their feet and really doing well defensively. This is Henderson. And the discipline of the Leicester side showing to the full there. Defensively, very sound so far. Ndidi now chips it forward. We've had a quarter of an hour almost of the first half. And what a rubber ball is from left to right flank. Maddison to Fofana. And Maddison again. Justin. Now Tillemans to Vardy. Oh, he's thrown the defender. And a good shot. Oh, what a superb goal! That is an unbelievable goal. Vardy has done it again. Exact replica of the first goal. Two differences here. One was the shot with the right foot this time as opposed to the left foot. And the player that he turned was Joe Gomez. But this was a goal of not just sheer genius, but pure genius. The build-up to it was absolutely perfect as well. Good one-touch football. Good one-touch, two-touch football. And Vardy here, almost the exact replica as the first, and finishes unerringly this time with the right foot. And Leicester have got themselves a priceless 2-goal lead. Salah. Now, Liverpool have got to show what true champions they are really made of. They didn't show it when they went 2 down to Manchester United last month. They've got to show it now. Good cross from Salah. Fofana only halfway, and Jota at the halfway had scored. Well, they're showing a bit of fight. That's good to see from them, and their fans will be encouraged by that. So it's 2-1. 18 minutes have been played, and Liverpool have answered 1 or 2 questions. And that's an important goal for them because it was crucial that they got the next goal. It all started on the right-hand side when Alexander-Arnold and Salah worked well in tandem. The cross came in. Fofana with only half a header away. And on the half volley, on the bounce of the ball, Jota controlled it beautifully with the side of his right foot. Look at that. Just controlled, used the pace of the ball. And that was enough to beat Schmeichel. 2-1. Here's Maddison. They're still unperturbed really by the goal that they scored, but that's no foul on Justin. That's absolutely a perfectly good tackle. Jota now trying to get Salah on his way, and out comes Schmeichel. It does really well, and almost like sweeper keeper a la Manuel Neuer. Fabinho now for Liverpool. Chipped in there towards Salah, but Johnny Evans read the situation very clearly. Here's Jordan Henderson picking it up, the captain. Still Jordan Henderson, the first captain since Alan Hansen to lift the trophy in the first of the top flight, and Fabinho's shot well parried away by Kasper Schmeichel, and it's a save that his more famous father Peter would have been absolutely proud of here himself. What a great big right hand. And for no wonder Fabinho gave it the ghastly stare. Ndidi. Maddison. Ndidi once again. Good ball. Vardy's on the hat-trick. Can he complete it in the first half? Tottenham slipped as he was about to shoot. And it was straight in the arms of the goalkeeper. If he stays on his feet there, I think that's 3-1 to Leicester. Here's Jota now at the other end. Firmino to Fabinho. Firmino to Fabinho once again. Firmino to Salah. Salah on the volley and just wide. It's end-to-end stuff now. Here's the Leicester corner. And it goes from Maddison, headed away by Fabinho, and Liverpool could start and launch an attack here. It's Bobby Firmino, but there's quite a number back there in blue. There's 3 back against 2 of Liverpool attackers, but Leicester started to get more players back. But it's Mo Salah with a shot, and it's a great save. That's a super save from Kasper Schmeichel, palming it away. Fabinho. Jota. Oh, that's nice play. This is Fabinho. Chance here for 2-2 perhaps. No, Robertson is there. Coming up to the walls the last 10 minutes of the first half. Fabinho's ghosting through, almost like a skier inside the gates as he turned 2 or 3 Leicester defenders, almost like a skier going through the gates in a giant slalom or something like that. Here's Robertson. Now Jota. Firmino is inside the box. Firmino's in there. Oh, Tottenham has scored in penalty. I don't think there was much doubt. It's a penalty to Liverpool, and I think the referee was right. Leicester lead the protest. Johnny Evans and Tillmans himself, but I'm not sure they've got a case to answer. I think, looking at the replay, Tillmans is as guilty as charged. That's a penalty for me. And Mo Salah will take the penalty now. They were 2-0 down after a quarter of an hour. 20 minutes from that, they could be back at 2-2, and it is 2-2! What a great penalty that was. He hit it with such ferocity and such power there, Mo Salah. And when they stay hit from Salah, boy, do they stay hit. Liverpool are back in business. It's 2-2. And they're out of jail, there's no doubt about that. But they're showing the true grit of champions. There's no question about that. And the King Power Stadium has been stunned in complete utter silence, apart from 2,000 Liverpool supporters who have travelled down the M1 from Merseyside. That's a definite penalty. Guilty as charged. And maybe if you were going to pick nits at Schmeichel, he should have stayed at home. If he'd have stayed centrally, he would have saved it. But take nothing away from Salah's penalty. Comes up and Aaron is smashing it in with the left foot. And when they are hit, they stay hit. 2-2. We've had nearly 3 minutes of the second half. And the game really evenly poised at 2-2. A really good game here between the league leaders and current Premier League champions against former Premier League champions, and certainly challenging in the top half of the Premier League, Leicester City. They're doing really well. Vardy's won a free kick, but Virgil van Dijk can count himself a little bit lucky there. Unlucky, I should say, because from the naked eye, you got the ball. I think Vardy was looking for that a little bit, to be fair. But it does give Leicester a free kick. Maddison to the left of centre. Can he produce something here? Oh, it's hit the man. It's hit the wall. There were 6 men in that Liverpool wall, and it did the job. More than credible there. Hit Fabinho and went away. Maddison, Justin, Ndidi. Nice football this from Leicester. Brighton to Barnes. Brighton again. Tillmans to Ndidi. They're asking a few questions now, Leicester City. They want to win this game themselves. Here's Vardy on the hat-trick. Oh, what a save from Alisson. Looks as if Vardy was in there for the hat-trick, but Alisson saved well and had other ideas, as Maddison is replaced by Ricardo Pereira. Robertson. Back to Virgil van Dijk. 18 to play, 72 minutes gone, still 2-2. A very good game of football here. Are we going to see some late drama here at the KP? King Power, that is. Here's Henderson playing that ball in. Here's Salah. Here's Fabinho, gets a deflection, and there was a foul in the build-up, and the referee actually played a very good advantage there. Watch the referee here. Alexander-Arnold goes down. Look, he's in the centre of your picture, plays on. Now that's what we want to see more referees in the Premier League do. That was good refereeing, and the finish unfortunately wasn't so good. Gomez's throw, and here he comes again. Fabinho once more. Joe Gomez gets the ball back from Henderson. Chip forward towards Alexander-Arnold, who's got in there well. A good cross there, looking for Bobby Firmino. And Johnny Evans was there, and Brighton and Alexander-Arnold battling there up by the corner flag. And I think it's Alexander-Arnold has been penalised. It's a bit innocuous to me, to be fair. 6 of one, half a dozen the other. Big kick to Leicester. 13 to play. Still 2-2. Good game this here at Anfield. Or at the King Power, I should say. Here's Yuri Tielemans. Good ball. And Vardy might get on the end of it, but the ball was just beaten into it. And Alisson was in the right place at the right time. It just needed to sit up a little bit less for Jamie Vardy. Just too much speed on the ball. Just needed to slow down, and Vardy might have been able to control it and then tried to beat Alisson, but it just wouldn't come down for him. And on this zippy sort of greasy surface, it's very difficult to do that sort of skill. Meanwhile, Liverpool at the other end with Bobby Firmino. Good tackle there from Evans. Only half stopped him though. Fabinho will shoot, and that's a great save from Kasper Schmeichel. He had to get down low to his right there as the shot was going along the ground, and it was well hit from Fabinho. There's no doubt about that. And suddenly at the other end, we've got Vardy on the break, and Tielemans on the break, and Pereira on the break. Vardy's bursting the guts again in the middle, so too is Harvey Barnes. Far side, as the ball comes in, and it's a poor ball, and the lead is out of the blue. And that's a good ball from Gomez. It's a nice ball, but Evans quickly on there, reading the play very well. Tielemans to Pereira. Who's going to get the winning goal if there is to be one? Well, we've got just shy of 2.5 minutes to find out. Here's Thiago laid it in and hooked away by Christian Fuchs. It was a good ball, good clearance away, but only Gomez picks it up, and now Fuchs is in a bit of trouble because Alexander-Arnold has got down that right-hand channel. Here's Henderson trying to main in. There were three red in the middle, and now Jamie Vardy now takes it up for Leicester City. Finds Harvey Barnes. Terrific game here. Not bad for my first visit here for Trevor Sports to the King Power Stadium. It's been a great trip for me, that is for sure. And it's been an enjoyable game. 10 seconds to go of normal time. Free kick. And Thiago certainly clapped it into the back of Harvey Barnes there. And a free kick. Oh, we're going to see another real twist in the title race, which is now coming towards its last knockings. It's coming towards the home straight. Liverpool looking for a treble. This has only been achieved by one other team, Manchester United in 1999. But they've got a free kick to defend. It's Tielemans with it. And he's played it rather disappointingly, I have to say, to Justin. Henderson's replaced Oxlade-Chamberlain, and Dare's also come on as well. And Thiago's been replaced by Wijnaldum. Justin now, seconds remaining. Are we going to see one last twist in the game? I don't think we are. It's going to end 2-2. But what a game it has been. Jamie Vardy had put Leicester in front after 16 minutes with 2 goals. Jota then pulled one back, and then Salah made it 2-2. They all had chances, but it's finished all square here. Leicester 2, Liverpool 2 in an absolute epic.
So in the end, 2 apiece. A draw doesn't really help either side, but if we'll see it later on, Manchester United can beat West Bromwich Albion, they will go back to the top of the Premier League. For Liverpool, it was a hard-fought point, probably a fair result in the end. And now over to the Etihad, Manchester City hosting Tottenham Hotspur, 2 sides that have had contrasting fortunes in recent times. Of course, here on Trevor Sports, the defending FA Cup champions are Tottenham Hotspur, and they are heading through to the quarter-finals and looking to chase down Manchester City, who've got that big quarter-final against Liverpool in the Cup. So in this match, there was much to play for, and the commentator for this one is Trevor Davis.
Well, when these 2 sides met in the 6th round of the FA Cup, it was their 3-2 classic. Manchester City cruising, but Harry Kane and Tottenham Hotspur came back to pull off the most memorable of upsets and Tottenham's fantastic run to the Cup. Tonight, however, will be a tougher task as Manchester City look to keep pace with the leaders Manchester United and Liverpool. As for Tottenham Hotspur, the prize at stake is the place above Manchester City. So as a result, Pep Guardiola goes with his preferred 11, Kevin De Bruyne captaining the side alongside Ilkay Gundogan and Phil Foden up front. Sergio Aguero past fit to start. For Jose Mourinho, Harry Kane is fit again, and he is partnered by Son Heung-min and Lucas Moura. Gareth Bale is on the bench. Rondona's in the central defence with Eric Dyer pulling back. Holberg to put it in. And it's a firm header away. Sissoko to pick the ball up. Lucas Moura. Sissoko. Dombele sends it out to Holberg. There is away. Here's Sterling. Oh, he's lost it, Sterling. Tottenham trying to restart, reset and go again. Regulin to Holberg. Dombele. Oh, Lucas Moura. Good stop. And there's Dombele. Two-guy Dombele is there to prod the ball home. It was a fine stop, it has to be said, by Edison, but from a Manchester City standpoint, where were the central defenders following him up? The midfielder allowed all the time in the world, the first to react, and pokes the ball home to give Tottenham Hotspur the lead. It's Spurs' first attack. Lucas Moura's effort, that was a really good save, but defensively questions must be asked of Manchester City there. The fact that Dombele was able to find that much space. Good stop, but let down by poor defending, and with that Tottenham Hotspur take the lead. That's how Manchester City have pressed and pressed in this half, but so far have yet to create a meaningful chance. 3.5 minutes to go till half time. Here's Kyle Walker. Foden. And it looks like he was caught as he tangled with the goal scorer. And Harry Kane. And Harry Kane is booked for his actions. So the foul against Harry Kane on Phil Foden. I think there can be little question of that. De Bruyne stands ready, as does Riyad Mahrez. Oh, so close. Kevin De Bruyne got it over the wall, trying to aim for that top corner. Well, I've checked both sides. I can't see any changes instantly. From a half in which there was only a couple of real half chances made, it seems we're waiting for this game to come to life at the moment. Here's Kane. Dombele! And the game comes to life. A minute into the start of the second half. Good urgency showed by Spurs. Kane the provider. Dombele's effort. Edison makes the save, but this time he's backed up by the fact that there is no central defender or Spurs attacking player forwards. Song's corner. Into Kane! Harry Kane got the header down. Just couldn't direct it goalwards. De Bruyne coming deep. Feature of this match so far as he tries to find a way for Manchester City to get back into the contest. Sterling. Silva. Gundogan. Here's De Bruyne. So comfortable on the ball, Manchester City, but about a half an hour away from getting beat unless they can find an equaliser. Oh, good header away. Spurs hanging on. Gundogan. Oh, Gundogan again, and another bit of good defending to block the effort. And to go behind for a corner. You just feel at the moment that Manchester City are just starting to turn the screw. Dombele again making the block. So, it was Sterling. it's gone anywhere, it's cleared away. Eventually now the ball is away. Benjamin Mendy across to Kyle Walker. Left back to right back. Mahrez. Bernardo Silva. Oh, De Bruyne! Oh! He caught it. And it had Lloris worried. Diaz. Headed away by Alderweireld. Kevin De Bruyne. Break opportunity for Tottenham Hotspur. Just Harry Kane at the moment on the ball. Alderweireld. Son to Reguilon. Pressured by Bernardo Silva. Reguilon does really well. Dombele. Harry Kane! Oh, what a sucker punch for Manchester City! But Tottenham Hotspur leads. After all that pressure, they've been caught on the counter-attack. And Harry Kane shows us his value by putting Spurs 2-0 up. Well, all the good work from this one came from Reguilon. The interchange between Son and Tuga and Dombele was very slick indeed. But when Kane received this much time as he received in the Manchester City penalty area, miles away from Ruben Diaz, and cool enough to go near post against Edison, and brilliant enough to double Spurs' advantage. Well, what do Manchester City do here? 2-0 down at home at the Etihad. Third place is basically on the line tonight. Whoever wins will take it. A draw though, City will remain third. Aguero! Oh! It is wide. Sterling's run. Gundogan and De Bruyne combining. And Aguero hasn't had his finishing boots on tonight. All night by his high standards. Bernardo Silva. Mahrez. Here's Kyle Walker. Away to Lucas Moura, who's come back deep as we approach the final 15 minutes of this match. Alderweireld, Rondon, Holberg, a poor clearance, and it's played in Aguero. Oh! And on the rebound, Morris. Well, it's not Sergio Aguero's day, it's definitely Riyad Mahrez' day. First chance he's had, he's prodded the ball home. And with 15 minutes to go, Manchester City are back in the match. It all stems from that poor clearance by Holberg. Aguero's effort was well saved by Lloris. And there was Riyad Mahrez on the spot. That's 2 goals in this contest, in which the attacker has reacted quicker than the defender. A lot to do from that angle still, but a powerful hit. And now they need just one more to keep third place. Kevin De Bruyne will look to float one in. Sterling got the flick on. And at this point, from a Tottenham Hotspur standpoint, Rosette will do. Zicacento. He's got lucky, and it's got the ball again. Well, was lucky, no longer got it now. Sissoko. Spurs trying to go direct on the counter-attack. Sterling with space. Goes across to Aguero! And again, Manchester City stolen a march as Spurs tried to counter. Sterling looks to pick out his big centre forwards, who once again his shooting boots have gone missing, and he heads wide. Aguero. Mahrez out on the far side. Sterling running into the near side. De Bruyne moving forwards. 7 minutes to find an equalising goal. Mahrez. Mahrez has took too long, and Son has made the interception, but has made it illegally. A foul has been given. De Bruyne back to Mahrez. And Mahrez goes for goal. Good save, and this time there is a defender to react quicker than an attacker and clear the ball away. Still pressured by Manchester City. De Bruyne. Oh, another effort saved. De Bruyne afforded space on the edge of the 18-yard box. Laristo with a strong hand to palm it away. Pressure is still very much on Tottenham Hotspur here. This is Sterling. Sicurcento. He's lost the ball. Kane to Togo Dombele, who's played really well today. Here's Kane. Took his chance really well. Was caught from behind by Ruben Diaz, and the stand-in skipper gets a booking for that. As we're into the final few seconds before time on for stoppages, Ruben Diaz, I think, will consider himself lucky it was only yellow. That was a terrible challenge. Holberg over the ball. Last few seconds in a 90. Kane. Dombele has got there. Waiting on time added on now. Aguero. Is there to be one final twist in this contest? If so, it's got to happen soon. It's Sissoko. Exactly what Tottenham Hotspur want. The ball in Manchester City's half. Lucas Moura has played in Kane, who has finished it! Harry Kane shows his class and strikes for Spurs. Tottenham Hotspur are taking all 3 points and are taking third place in the Premier League tonight. Edison might ruffle the troops as much as he can, but this was Kane given half a yard. Give him an inch and he'll take a mile. A great finish when he was played through. You would have to question the defending again here. Kane able to get past and use his strength here. And that is a great finish. And with that, Tottenham Hotspur leapfrog Manchester City in the Premier League.
So in the end, a really good win to Tottenham. It was Manchester City's finishing which let them down. Such a shame, but will they bounce back? You'll have to tune in next week to find out. As for Spurs, they leapfrogged them in the stadium, so Spurs are up to third place. And now let's round up all the other games that have taken place this week in the Premier League, and we'll start with Manchester United's trip to the Hawthorns to place West Bromwich Albion, knowing nothing but a win would put them top of the Premier League.
Although Manchester United didn't realise that at kick-off, victory away to West Bromwich Albion would put them top of the Premier League. But it almost the Baggies that got the perfect start through Craig Robertson's header, just going wide. But Manchester United have their old faithful, Marcus Rashford, Manchester born and bred, that got the opening goal for them. It turned out to be a comfortable afternoon for Manchester United. Some good football was played by them, particularly by that of Edison Cavani, able to send the West Brom defenders 6s and 7s and fire a high shot past Johnston. Manchester United took full advantage here on a game in which Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's side really started to look like the title challengers at the moment. Great work by their two new signings, Cavani and Van der Beek, who came through after the goalkeeper committed himself. Van der Beek coolly rolled the ball home and finished for Manchester United. A 3-0 win and back to the top of the summer to the Premier League by a single point. Is this Manchester United's year? Chelsea under Frank Lampard had a tough task to continue their form against Newcastle United, but they didn't get off to the best of starts. The strength of Andy Carroll was too much for all the Chelsea defenders, and his low finish was able to beat Edouard Mendy. Frank Lampard's side were able to respond, and it was Kurt Zouma that won the ball back. He ended up playing through Tammy Abraham for a cool finish to equalise. After Abraham's equaliser, Frank Lampard started to jig the changes around, but it was Steve Bruce's side that were able to create the better of the openings. That being said, Timo Werner's shooting was definitely to be desired on the day. There were chances in the end for both sides to grab a winning goal. Callum Wilson was put through here, able to break past Ben Chilwell. Perhaps should have taken a touch forward before deciding to go first time. Frustration showing from the Newcastle United forwards. And then Mason Mount crossed towards Olivier Giroud so many times he's got Chelsea out of jail. This time his header went wide of the post and it was enough to settle the game. One apiece between both of these sides, and Frank Lampard's got a bit of work to do to pick up his side, as does Steve Bruce to pick up Newcastle. Crystal Palace and Burnley are both fighting to stay out of the relegation dogfight, and it was a game in which Burnley had the better chances. This effort from Dwight Minogue just going past Vincent Gator's post. But in the end it was a game which lacked goals and lacked real quality, to be said. The Burnley's best chance arrived when Vidra was played through after some good work from Rodriguez and Goodmanson. Vidra's, though, his finish wasn't good enough to beat Vincent Gator, able to make a good save. There was nearly drama. In the final few moments of stoppage time, Kouyaté and Batshuayi combined to play an Andres Townsend. His left-footed strike beat that post of Nick Pope, but the full-time whistle went. 0-0 between these two sides. Doesn't help either really escape out the relegation zone. Brighton were hoping for better things hosting Aston Villa. These two sides were relegation rivals last season, and it was Brighton that got off playing some great football. In the end, Trossard somehow missed after an astonishing save from Martinez. But Aston Villa have shown their quality this season and their improvements in the way in which they've continued to play. Target's cross here was met by Watkins' header down. Grealish's effort was well saved, but in the end Bernard Traoré was there to tap home and to get what turned out to be the winning strike. Despite the best chances on both sides, Brighton Hove Albion look in real trouble this season. Good work by Aston Villa, a big away win for them. Everton hosted Fulham, and it was Everton looking to break past a Fulham side that showed dogged resistance. Everton knew to have their chances of European football, they had to take their moments. Nearly a spectacular goal from Alex Iwobi denied by the feet of Areola. Jay Rodriguez on loan here was starting to play some good football and showed some good strength. He provided a cross which was met by Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Sadly the Englishman's header was off target. It was a case of if not when, and Everton left it late to find their winning goal. And it came in the form of Andre Gomes. Back from the horror tackle, his effort snuck in off the near post past Areola, and with 11 minutes to go had given Everton the lead. It was a lead in which Everton deserved, and they did deserve, to be in truth, to win by far more than they did on the day. But it was on the counter-attack as Fulham pushed forward as Gomez snuck in and won the ball back in again. Calvert-Lewin played in with Richarlison for one of the coolest finishes you're going to see this season in the Premier League. A great effort right past the goalkeeper and good football all round. A 2-0 win for Everton, a comfortable result in the end. They played some excellent football here today at Goodison Park. Southampton hosted Wolverhampton Wanderers. Again, two more sides looking to avoid the relegation dogfight. Ruben Neves got Wolves off to the perfect start. A well-timed free kick that floated over the wall and in. And it's not been a while since we've seen a free kick, I have to say, on Match of the Day. Southampton, though, did create chances, and they created a fantastic goal in which they were found an equaliser through. Oriol Romeo's excellent skill and stunning finish showing just how good a footballer he could have been. The former Chelsea man showing his class. Southampton drawing themselves level, and replay showed it was excellent footwork he had to beat Bowley, and a top-class finish, it has to be said. There were chances for both sides in the end. Nathan Redmond's cross was met by Che Adams, but he couldn't keep his header on target. Best of the chances really for the Saints on the day. The game finished one apiece. It was a close contest fought between both sides that probably both needed the win, and don't discount them from the relegation battle. Arsenal hosted Leeds United, a repeat of the 1972 FA Cup final. And it was a different result here today. Arsenal was looking to climb out of their poor run of the season, got things going, and Leeds United held on. In the end, it was Nicola Pepe that got the opening goal. There's a bit of confusion between Aubameyang and Bemi. There was Pepe to roll the ball home and to strike the opening goal. Arsenal really didn't deserve to come away with the 3 points that they did today. Leeds United created chances, Patrick Bamford on the end of this corner just couldn't finish, doing everything right and heading the ball down. And indeed from this situation, Bamford was through again, went early, wrong side of the post, and frustration for Leeds United. And it was Leeds United that would continue to create chances and just weren't able to take them. Good footwork by Stuart Dallas. His right-footed effort beat Leno, but beat the post. As Leeds pushed for an equaliser, Kieran Tierney's excellent tackle allows Bukayo Saka to play on Aubameyang, and Arsenal were able to show their skill on the counter-attack. Aubameyang had the strength to beat off Robin Koch. His first effort, though, was a mixture of Cooper and Millier combining, which allowed Aubameyang to have a second attempt to roll the ball home and to grab the decisive goal. Leeds United gave everything they had, but were caught out defensively again. It was a good result for Arsenal considering where they are. Leeds United, though, it keeps them in mid-table, but more importantly, they're currently out of the relegation dogfight. A team trying to get out of the relegation dogfight was Sheffield United. They went away to West Ham United at the London Stadium. Jesse Lingard is their loan signing from Manchester United, and he had an impressive first half. His effort here was well saved at the near post. West Ham left it late, but they were able to get the decisive goal. Mikel Antonio played through. His effort was in off the post and brought West Ham a 1-0 lead. And it was a 1-0 lead they was a hold for the rest of the match. Good finish by Antonio, who's looking to replace Haller and is playing some nice football recently. Dawson was able to win the ball back to Lanzini, who played a brilliant ball through to Jared Bowen. This time the finish wasn't quite up to standards. 1-0 to West Ham. The Hammers win again and move further up the table. Trouble for Sheffield United, who really look to be a side in freefall at the moment. So the full results from Matchday 24 of the Premier League. We are getting close to the business end of the Championship season. Notable results, obviously the 2-2 between Leicester City, Liverpool, and Spurs' 3-1 away win. Manchester United, well, they had the highest away win in the Premier League today. It wasn't a very high-scoring affair, but important wins definitely taking place with West Ham and Aston Villa. Of course, Arsenal beating Leeds United. Bottom of the table, well, it's no change. Brighton is still rooted to the bottom, just 2 points behind Fulham. West Bromwich Albion remain 3 points behind Sheffield United. Realistically, though, anyone from the 11th down through to 16th could potentially find themselves in the relegation battle. As for the top half of the table, Manchester United go back to the top of the Premier League by a point over Liverpool. Spurs have moved into third, 3 points behind them. Leicester City find themselves just 3 points behind Manchester United in that final Champions League spot. Frank Lampard's Chelsea have lost grounds. Everton are up to 7th, West Ham at 8th, and Aston Villa are 9th, and Arsenal moving to the top half of the Premier League. We're next back with Premier League Match of the Day, and we've got the Merseyside Derby. That's coming to you live from Anfield. We'll have all the action from that, and of course Arsenal versus Manchester City. That incredible 4-1 win for Arsenal seems a distant memory from their recent form. Can Mikel Arteta's men get back to form? We'll have all the highlights for that next week. There we go. It's been a heck of a run here on Trevor Sports, but Premier League action twice a week for the past 6 weeks. It's been a marathon to keep up with, but we hope you've enjoyed this sprint finish that we've had here today. We're going back to regular slots, so look out for us here on those descriptions on your channel, so make sure you've got those notifications to know when we're in. But from all of us, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye.